Thanks for joining me for the next installment of Dose of Development. My name is Kate Sheridan. I'm the Director of the Office of Career Development at Chatham. And today I'm going to be spending a few minutes sharing some ideas for reframing and rethinking your job search. So whether you're feeling stuck because of the uncertain job market and all that COVID-19 has done to the economy right now, or you're just not sure how to navigate your next move, these are some ideas to consider in approaching the job search. So what I boil it down to most is to think about the criteria you've set for yourself and this next opportunity. Is the criteria you've set too limiting? Are you defining your next opportunity a little too narrowly? One thing I often tell students who are fresh out of grad school and college, just approaching their career, is to really think maybe 2 to 3 jobs out. So if you're holding out for perfection in this first opportunity or an early career opportunity, you may be thinking too narrowly. So you might want to apply those dream job criteria to the job you want maybe 2 to 3 jobs from now, and consider how this next opportunity can set you up for that. So are there skills that you need to develop? Are there years of experience you need to build? Are you looking to gain experience in a sector or industry that you haven't previously worked in? All of these things are great considerations in approaching that next job opportunity that can help make you marketable down the line. In our office, we're starting to adopt what's called a life design approach to career development. This is rooted in the design thinking methodology that comes from Stanford University's design school and has been applied to designing your life. And so this also applies to career and professional identity, and really gives a way to reframe how we think about the way that we can design a career and a life we love. So a few principles that come from life design are: one, the idea that only 8 out of 10 people don't have a singular passion, right? Many of us have multiple things that we care about that really drive and motivate us. And so the idea of having that one singular pursuit or passion isn't something to organize or design your life and professional trajectory around. So even if you spent years studying a specific subject, you may need to or want to think about broadening your scope. And we know that employers really do hire more based on skills and experience than just your field of study. So you might want to consider how you can leverage more than just your major, and think about other experiences that you've had or other areas of passion that might leverage you into a specific job that maybe you hadn't otherwise considered. Another principle of life design is just to try stuff. There's a quote that says that passion is the result of action and not the cause of it. So having a bias to action, testing things out, trying things on and seeing how they fit can really help you identify something that you're great at, something you care about, and can really help you design your life forward. And finally, letting go of sort of a perfect end goal, right? So not necessarily having this very specific idea in mind of where you want to end up, but enjoying the process and the journey along the way. Related to that is what's called the planned happenstance theory of career development. And I won't get into the weeds on this theory, but basically it's the idea that unpredictable social factors, chance events, and environmental factors can really have a great impact on our career paths. And that's not to say that we should just sit back and wait for things to happen to us, but to be curious and to take advantage of opportunities as they come along. So say you're in a job right now and you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you want to do something new. Can you volunteer to help with a new project? Can you look at outdated resources on your website and offer to update them? Is there a process that you can improve? Even doing things in the place you are now that can have an impact on the operation of your organization might give you new opportunities, might show you off to people that you hadn't otherwise been exposed to. So really thinking about how you can take advantages of how you can take advantage of the opportunities that are right in front of you to potentially leverage those into new experiences or new opportunities down the road. Knowing your non-negotiables. So as you think about that next job opportunity, you may be thinking primarily about the salary and needing to make more money, or you may be thinking about finding a job that gives you a better sense of pride or purpose in what you do. There's a concept called the 5 Ps, which looks at the 5 things that a job can give you, right? So thinking about pay, perks, that would be benefits, things like time off, healthcare, continuing education, the people that you work with, so the people that you surround yourself with in your job, the team that you're a part of, the people that you work for, pride in your job. So is it something that really gives you a sense of accomplishment and purpose? So you're finding a greater sense of purpose in what you do. If there's a job that can give you 2 or maybe 3 of those things and then allows you time and space to find the others elsewhere, that's a great job opportunity. So don't limit yourself to say that the job that you find has to have all 5 of those things. Really think about what 2 are maybe the most important to you in that next opportunity and focus on those. Finally, consider a company-first approach. Rather than looking for specific job titles and combing through endless job search websites and just throwing applications out to anything that sounds good, think about maybe 4 or 5 companies that you would really love to work for. Reach out to folks that work there, tap into your networks, do some informational interviews, and think about positions that are available in that company, a company that you believe in and whose values you really feel like you align with, as a way to get your foot in the door. Just a couple of quick resources related to some of the things that I was sharing in the previous slide. Designing Your Life is a TEDx talk that you can find on YouTube. Really gives an awesome overview of life design and the principles behind that and a way to reframe how you think about your job search. And salary negotiation guide. So this really gets into some of those 5 Ps that I talked about. So things to think about as you're looking at job opportunities, and if you get a job offer, ways to think about that offer beyond just what's the base salary. So what are those other perks and things that you can get through that experience that you can, maybe not quantify in terms of a monetary amount, but might be great as you continue to progress in your career down the road. And then, of course, tapping into your network. If you're not already signed up for Chatham Connect, highly recommend you do so. This is a really great way to connect with other Chatham alumni and fellow students and learn about their career paths, engage in some mentorship and some conversation, and of course, utilizing LinkedIn. If you need or want help or want to explore any of these resources, please remember you can always make an appointment with our office. We are virtual through the summer, and we look forward to being back on campus in the fall. And that's all I have for today's Dose of Development. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me, and please join us again soon.